Let me quickly talk to you about the top 7 Net-30 vendors that approve large business trade lines no matter what. We're looking at $250,000. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to speak to you about the top 7 Net-30 vendors that approve large business trade lines no matter what. No matter what means what? It means that if you have bad credit, no credit, low credit, if you are a startup or you've been in business for a while, they will approve you for large amounts, not a problem. So when we speak about business credit, when we speak about business trade lines, we're just talking about Net-30 vendors, right? Sometimes if you're lucky, you might get Net-45 or Net-60. And having a Net-30 account, Net-30 trade account or Net-45 is kind of cool because it helps you improve cash flows. It helps you actually segregate business credit from your personal credit. It helps you have an overall better idea of your business in terms of where you should buy your supplies, where you should buy your services. It also helps you actually keep your personal credit score high. In other words, when you have a Net-30 vendor, they're not checking your personal credit. As a matter of fact, they're not even checking your business credit if you have set up the relationship the right way. And to do that, you have a few things you need to do. You need to get an EIN, very important. You need to get a DUNS number. You get that with with Dun & Bradstreet. Okay, this is actually an identifying number in the Dun & Bradstreet business credit database. And then you also want to make sure that you list your business phone number with directory assistance. And there are a couple of ways you can do this. You can actually do this directly by reaching out to a local company that provides this kind of services, or you can actually go to Google local directory and set up your company in Google. This is important because this is what's going to help the vendor, the potential Net-30 vendor, have confidence in your business, but also be willing to extend you the Net-30 large business trade line you're looking for. Okay, and what I'm saying here is that if you do things correctly, you can actually have trade credit in a variety of industries, in a variety of supplies, but also for a variety of services. If you are in construction, manufacturing, restaurants, hospitality, medical offices, or most B2B companies, you can benefit from from a large business trade lines. Okay, and there is another video that I want you to watch in addition to this video. After watching this video, I would strongly recommend that you go and watch how to get large business trade lines fast and free with no personal guarantee up to $250,000. That video is complimentary to this video, so this will help you a lot. Okay. All right. Number 7, folks. When we speak about the top 7 Net-30 vendors that approve large business trade lines no matter what, number 7, we have Quill. Our score, 8/10. Now, Quill is a great one because Quill has the financial stability, the balance sheet strength needed to approve large business trade lines. And that's what you want. If you want to reach out to a vendor and you want to have a large business trade line, you want the business itself, the vendor itself, to be solid financially speaking and operationally speaking. Now, we love Quill. Why? Because Quill actually supplies, they provide a whole constellation of products that small businesses, whether they are established or startups, they need. For example, Quills will sell you office supplies, cleaning agents, they sell safety supplies, they sell tools and break room supplies, right? And we love the fact that if you do things the right way, they will approve you for up to $250,000. Okay, and before you actually get approved, we're showing you on the screen right now the information you need. You need to provide your business's information. You need to also, so we're showing the first screenshot and the second screenshot. You have to make a a small amount. You have to place a small order, sometimes $75 or $100. You do this, and you create an account with them, right? So you are in the system. That's what you need, and you want to make sure you pay that. You make that payment right away. Actually, you'll be compelled to pay right away because you don't have the Net-30 relationship yet. Once you do this, you place 2 other orders, 2 or 3, and you do this within 30 to 45 days. So you place the first order for $75 to $100, a second order for similar amounts, a third order, and then what you want to do here is that you want to place larger orders more frequently. And you want to do this for 45 to 90 days. Once you do that, you need to contact their sales department. Once you contact the sales department, you can actually have a conversation with them about giving you a Net-30 or Net-45, a Net-45 credit account. And please, once you do that, make sure that you talk to them about reporting your business credit to all the 3 major credit bureaus, at least 3. So Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, and Experian, and others. As a matter of fact, Quill actually, they report to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Equifax, and Credit Safe. Number 6, folks, we have Strategic Network Solutions. Now, this is a great player. Strategic Network Solutions is a great player. Our score, 8.5 over 10. And we love the fact that this company also reports to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Credit Safe. We actually reached out to them to confirm whether or not they were reporting to Equifax, and they've told us they do in some cases. So it really depends on you. It depends on the situation. We really have no idea why they would approve it for some people and not approve it for others in terms of reporting to the credit bureaus, but it's a great company. They actually supply everything from Dell computers to various hardware and software. They actually provide information technology services, so IT services, and they do this globally. This is a company that has a global footprint. So if you work with them, for them, what I'm trying to say here is that $250,000 is nothing for them. The company has a strong balance sheet, okay, and they work with more than 5,000 clients globally. So to actually register for a Net-30 account with SNS, you want to go to the page we have on the screen. You have to register, and you fill in your business information. You click submit, and then what will happen is that they will send you an email. You confirm your email address, and you want to choose an $80 downloadable product. This is, if you will, this is their entry fee, if you call it that way, right? So you just make that purchase, and you click build my Net-30 at checkout. If you don't have it, you want to call someone from the sales department, and you actually want to do you want to have the whole transaction over the phone. So once you get the Net-30 account, you just make sure you pay within 30 days. Is very important. And after that, you can establish a Net-30 term account that will go from $2,000 all the way to $250,000. And we have explained in another show how to actually qualify for such a high limit. You have to provide a few things, including your business plan, your operational budget, and other stuff before they can actually increase you to that level. Let me talk to you now about number 5. We have Uline. Our score, 9 over 10, when it comes to the top 7 Net-30 vendors that approve large business trade lines. No matter what, Uline is a great player. And they actually report to the 3 major credit bureaus, including, in addition to Credit Safe. So the 3 major credit bureaus are Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax, okay? And with the Uline, the cool thing here is that you don't pay anything. Basically, there's no annual fee, and they carry a lot of useful products. We love the fact that they have a large bevy of products, and we love the fact that they have great customer service also. And they basically, so to apply for a Net-30 account, you got to go to the page we're showing you right now. And then you can either register there, or you can call them directly. So you can call them, you can tell them you're a small business that wants to set up a Net-30 account, and that you really want to have a high business trade line. Of course, you got to have your business plan, your operational budget, other stuff that we explained in the other show. But once you have that, you want to talk to the Uline reps. You want to hear their instructions, and then you place your first order with them. There is no minimum or maximum amount, but it's totally up to you. So if the rep tells you to register online, just go to the registration page and enter your business's information. Okay, so once you are approved for a Net-30 account, what will happen here is that they will give you access to a diverse product catalog, from packaging and janitorial to food service and safety warehouse supplies. You're gonna have to, and we're showing you right now on the screen the diversity of products that they offer. Okay, and this is kind of cool. And FYI, most business owners report success opening a credit account with Uline. So if your business is young and you have trouble qualifying, just contact their sales department. Do not contact their credit department. First, you want to contact their sales department, and they will actually hook you up with their credit department. Okay, this is something very important. Number 4, folks, we have Sumo Office Supplies. Our score 9/10. So with Sumo, the cool thing here is that Sumo, they have such a large catalog of products. It's just amazing, and they approve customers like crazy. I mean, they can actually approve you up to $250,000 in business trade line. Okay, 9/10. There's no annual fee. Fantastic. They'll report to DNB, Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. That's wonderful. And the only thing they have is they have a very, I would say, a strange system of tier 1 and tier 2 in terms of the credit system. So tier 1 is basically, I would say, you're just a regular client, and tier 2, you are a Net-30 client. That's how they think about it. And with Sumo Office Supplies, you can buy everything from pens, file folders, envelopes, and markers to tape and adhesives. You have labels, you have legal pads, and correction supplies. So this is kind of cool. And so if you're a small business, you're going to need those supplies anyway. So you might as well just buy those supplies from someone, from a company that is helping you establish business credit, right? That will be that will make sense. So to apply for a Net-30 account and get a high limit, you want to visit Sumo's website at sumosofficesupplies.com. Okay, so you need to create an account in the top right corner. You gotta fill in your business information, and you click submit. Okay, and you just place your order. You just place your first order, and you can buy anywhere from 75 to 150. And once you do this, you want to keep placing regular orders to build your business credit with Sumo. So do this for about 30 to 45 days. And after 45 days to 90 days, you can place a 250 minimum order and just click on pay later. Normally at that point, once you have established, they have seen that that pattern of recurrence of ordering and paying on time. If they've seen that pattern, you should be seeing click on pay later in your account. If you don't, you want to contact the customer service. Once you do that, you should be able to have you should be able to see the click pay later. So instead of pay right away, you will pay later 30 days, and that's cool. And you can receive from $2,500 all the way to $250,000. $250,000. Okay, so the range is from $2,500 to $250,000. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. I'm still speaking to you about the top 7 Net-30 vendors that approve large business trade lines no matter what. So number 3, I want to speak to you about Granger. Our score 9.5/10. Granger is another solid company, and they are actually one of the few companies that can provide business trade lines all the way to $250,000 because they are solid, they are financially strong. And the great thing here is that they report to a lot of business credit agencies, not just the 3 that we all know, like Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. They also report to Credit Safe, the SBFE, and the NACM. So this is pretty good. So the larger the network of credit business credit bureaus that they report to, the better for you as a business, right? And so Granger has a lot of services, a lot of products. They have millions of products, not millions, hundreds of thousands. Okay, so they offer over 1.5 million industrial and safety products. Okay, everything from safety and security. They have cleaning and janitorial, pipes, hose, tubes and fittings, plumbings and pumps, tools and test instruments. They cover the whole 9 yards. And to qualify for a Net-30 account, go to Granger.com and just click on user registration. So you just fill in the right information, and you fill in other relevant business information and click submit. And you need to place your first prepaid order of $75 minimum. And then you want to call Granger. So call their sales department. So 800 Granger, that's 472-4643. And you just have a conversation about how to apply for an open line of credit. So usually you get approved within 24 hours. Okay. So once you have that, you will be qualified for 30-day invoicing. The one thing I want to mention though, you're not going to get the $250K right away. You're not getting the $250,000 business trade line right away. It will take a while, depending on how much you order from them, the solidity of your business plan, and your repayment pattern. Okay, so you can receive the first time around, you can receive up to $5,000, and then after that, they will constantly increase you, and you can place orders that are above $100 every week or every month, depending on your business, depending on your operational needs, and so on and so forth. Number 2, folks, we have here HD Supply. Our score 10/10. This is a great company. I mean, and they approve you for large business trade lines no matter what. Of course, you got to have the right preparation. You got to have the right paperwork in terms of business plan, in terms of financials, in terms of operational budget, and all that kind of good stuff. So they report to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. And we love the fact that they actually cover the United States and Canada. So they're strong in North America. If you are located elsewhere, they will also work with you, but it's more limited. So in the States and Canada, they actually sell everything from appliances to fitness and exercise equipment, healthcare supplies, janitorial, linens, painting supplies, office supplies, food service equipment, and window coverings. I mean, this is a great company to partner with because they report to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. And they actually have products that fit nearly any business needs. Like, I don't care what industry you're in, I'm sure you're gonna need products that are sold by HD Supply. Okay, so you can see on the screen that they have, it's just fantastic. They have a wide constellation of products, And so to get a Net-30 account, you want to go to the credit application page, and you want to click the HD Supply Facilities Maintenance Credit Application link. So this is where this will take you to their online credit application form. So just fill in the form with your information, and then usually approval is granted within 24 to 72 hours, depending on the backlog of applications that they have. And once you do that, just begin placing your orders, and normally you should be seeing it. You should be seeing in your account, pay later. Now, if you don't see it, you want to contact them because again, it depends on the strength of your application package and the kind of evidence you supply to them. It's important for them to have the right information on file, and you just ask to speak to someone in the sales department, and they should be able to take care of you and grant you the business trade line that you need. Number 1, folks, in our view, when it comes to the top 7 Net-30 vendors that approve large business trade lines no matter what, number 1 is Office Depot Office Max. For us, this is one of the best companies out there, actually, if not the best. And they do have the financial wherewithals, the financial stability to grant such a high business trade line. And we love the fact that it's very streamlined, how you apply with them and how they take care of you. And they report Office Depot Office Max We don't have to, they need no introduction, right? They sell everything from computers to printers to software to supplies and more. And they report to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. The only thing you need to be aware of is that Office Depot, Office Max, they offer Net-15, Net-20, Net-30, and in some very rare cases, Net-45 accounts. So you might be approved for a Net-15 account to start with, and then be upgraded to Net-20, and then to Net-30, and if you are really lucky, to Net-45. Just be aware of that. So if you want to apply for a Net-30 account, you want to visit their business services website. This is totally different from the Office Depot that everybody knows, right? You got to go to the business.officedepot.com, and you want to click on the Get Started button, and you want to follow the prompts. All you have to provide the relevant information about yourself and the business. And once you do that, you want to click Submit. It's very user-friendly and very straightforward. And once you do that, what will happen is that your applications will be forwarded to a sales representative, and they will contact you, and they will open up a new business account for you. When the sales rep calls you, make sure again that you provide additional information that he or she wants, and make sure that you, and this is important, make sure that you attach to the documentation, you attach something called an operational budget, so that Office Max and Office Depot, they know the size of the kind of business you want to establish with them, so they can increase the limit they want to give you, and they can give you the maximum of $250,000. So once you do that, you have to wait for 24 to 72 hours for your account to be approved, and once you have that, you can start buying from them. Pretty simple, right? All right, folks, this is it for today's conversation. I was speaking to you about the top 7 Net-30 vendors that approve large business trade lines no matter what. So I spoke to you about Office Depot, Office Max, number 1, 10/10. Number 2, HD Supply, 10/10. Number 3, Granger, 9.5/10. Number 4, we have Sumo Office Supplies, 9/10. Number 5, we have Uline, 9/10. Number 6, we have Strategic Network Solutions, 8.5/10. Number 7, we have Quill, 8/10. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I will speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.